We turn now to an important health story. 40 million American adults are affected by some sort of anxiety disorder. In fact, it's the most common form of mental illness in this country. But what about kids? What do you do if your child suffers from severe, paralyzing anxiety? It's the first part of our series, Face Your Fears, and ABC's Nancy Weiner joins us with more. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Kate. You know, sometimes fear can actually be healthy. The adrenaline surge and heart palpitations are your body's way of alerting you to danger. But with panic disorder, those intense feelings of fear return again and again, even when there's no danger at all. And for a child, it can be especially debilitating.
Everyone has fears. Maybe yours is heights.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Or bugs. Or confined spaces. There are thousands of known, studied phobias, from owlophobia, a fear of flutes, to xanthophobia, a fear of the color yellow.
We had somebody who was deathly afraid of people hiccuping. They would not put themselves in a situation where they might be around someone who would be likely to hiccup.
If you know what your fear is, you know how to avoid it. But for more than 6 million Americans with panic disorder, they can never be sure what will spark their fear or when it will come over them.
Sometimes I have the fear of that I'm gonna die, I guess, because I won't be able to get help.
Good. Lindsay Lanouette is the last person you'd think has any reason for fear or worry. The 16-year-old from Falmouth, Maine is a great athlete, gets good grades, and has tons of friends.
Yeah, thank you.
But her panic attacks can set in at any time, and you can see it happening in English class.
I'm always constantly moving my legs. I don't even know if it's a nervous habit.
Or in the gymnasium.
And my heart kind of starts racing a little bit, but I just get really nervous.
Outside the familiar confines of school, it's even worse.
I go to the mall by myself. Generally, it's I kind of dizzy.
Lindsay's parents say she's been struggling with panic her entire life.
Initially, it was just, some separation problems with going to daycares or kindergarten.
She'll say that her hands are tingly, her feet are tingly, she feels separated from her body.
Up until now, the family has tried to cope by keeping Lindsay out of places where she panics, like restaurants and movie theaters. But they can't protect her forever. She's almost old enough to go to college.
I just worry about sometimes because I think sometimes she feels really bad that she has this and doesn't understand it. And I just worry about some of the thoughts that she has said before, that she doesn't want to live anymore.
Recently, they got new hope. A family friend told the Lanouettes about the Center for Anxiety and Related Disorders, 2 hours away at Boston University. The center offers a 5-day intensive treatment program for adolescents like Lindsay. Dr. Donna Pincus will lead her through it.
I'd like you to just be almost like a scientist with me. I want us to watch what happens, and I want us to watch what happens right before you have a panic attack.
Doctors are still studying what causes panic disorder. One theory is that it has to do with the amygdala, the part of the brain that coordinates the body's automatic response to fear. Perhaps it activates abnormally, too frequently, in certain people.
What we have to do together is teach that watchdog in your brain to not bark so much at times where there's not really any danger there.
The way they will do that is by placing Lindsay in the very situations that cause the most panic and leaving her there. Will it work or make her more afraid than before?
Teenagers with panic attacks can't handle the therapy and refuse to go through with parts of it. But Kate, Lindsay says she is determined to make a change.